Did you know that in the late 20th century, postmodernism emerged as a broad cultural and artistic movement characterized by skepticism towards grand narratives, ideologies, and the concept of objective truth? It questioned the assumptions of modernism. In literature and art, postmodernism often embraces fragmentation, paradox, playfulness, and pastiche, blurring the boundaries between high and low. Some of the great architects during that time were Aldo Rossi, Frank Gehry, James Stirling, and Robert Venturi, often called as the pioneers of the postmodernist movement. The idea of postmodernism was criticized by many. Critics of postmodernism argued that its skepticism can lead to relativism, where the distinction between truth and falsehood becomes blurred. One of the prominent voices against postmodernism was of Pierre Bourdieu. Pierre Bourdieu criticized postmodern architecture for its emphasis on aesthetic novelty and surface-level complexity, arguing that it often prioritizes style over substance. He believed that this focus on visual spectacle serves elite tastes, reinforcing social distinctions rather than addressing broader social and functional needs, meaning that it served to elevate the tastes of the upper class over the general public, which represented a form of cultural distinction that reinforced class divides. Despite the criticism, some architects went beyond the boundaries of modernist designs. Aldo Rossi, one of the key figures in the postmodernist era, challenged modernism's functionality by embracing abstraction, reintroducing historical references and symbolism into architecture. Rossi's designs reflect postmodernism's embrace of complexity, contradiction, and the interplay between past and present in the built environment. San Cataldo's cemetery, designed by Aldo Rossi in 1971, emphasizes Rossi's ideas about memory, permanence, and the human experience, rejecting functionality. It has minimalist forms with timeless elements that reflect the complexity and contradictions of the postmodern thoughts. Rossi uses abstract forms and a muted color palette, intentionally leaving the structures incomplete to emphasize the concept of death as an unfinished journey. The unfinished cube represents ossuary and a surrounding grid of columbaria, evoking a sense of timelessness and mortality. The cemetery's layout recalls classical forms and urban plans, blending historical references with minimalist approach. Rossi's work here is both a reflection on death and a commentary on architecture's role in human experience. For more information, look at following references.